Chanel here, or just call me Chanel or whatever. First off, I want to say, please excuse if I sound funny or if my nose sniffles, because I do have a little bit of a cold right now. But I'm making this video because I want to talk about some things and to clarify some things about me, okay? Because I know throughout the entire Lolita community, there's a lot of lies spreading about me and people talking behind my back and accusing me of, of being racist, and I wanted to make this video because I wanted to clear my name out there and give the truth out there that that's not really all true. So first off, no, I'm not racist. No, I don't hate Muslims. I'm technically quite the contrary. I'm a person that accepts anybody for who and what they are. Doesn't matter, it doesn't matter to me what religion they're in, what race they are, what skin color, or whatever gender identity they are. As long as the person's happy and if they're willing to accept me for who I am, then none of that matters to me, okay? So basically, I am tired of being, excuse me, I'm tired of being cyberbullied and people making fun of me because they think, that I am racist because I said what I said during the Paris attacks, okay? Now, basically, even then, if I sounded to be racist, I didn't mean to be racist, okay? I'm going to admit again, I have admitted many times, that I am a Lolita with Asperger's, okay? I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome when I was 3 years old, okay? And many times, excuse me, as many times I have admitted that, many people think that I'm using my autism as an excuse to do things. No, I don't bring that up to use it as an excuse. I bring that up because for you guys to understand that sometimes people with Asperger's tend to say things in a way that they don't mean to say it. All I'm asking is for everybody to just bear along with me, and it seems like that no one wants to do that. Okay, which is shameful and it's sad. But because I saw another link too, where a lot of people in the San Francisco community, which is the community I was in, were in a link that was on the Live Journal, that they were talking about another girl in the community because she was supposedly autistic. Okay, and that's what made me. And that is one of the reasons what made me want to leave the community, because with me being autistic as well, and me admitting that, that I am autistic and asking people to bear along with me, that got me thinking that they only use your information to talk behind you and not really go along with you, and which I thought was really uncool and unfair, and not really, being respectful to fellow Lolitas, and that is not okay. So, so because of this, I will admit that sometimes I do wish I would have never known about Lolita, or never known about any of the communities. I will admit, sometimes I do wish that because of this. Or sometimes I also wish too that I can start all over again, but I know I can't. And so I know everybody that truly knows me and loves me, including my family and my true friends, know and deep down in their hearts that I'm not a racist person, okay? And I couldn't believe the other day that, when someone posted on Ruffle Chat about wanting to see more colored Lolitas or black Lolitas, and I shared a picture of myself, with one who was a schoolmate who, from Africa, to go along with the topic, and people started turning it from black Lolita topic to an attack Chanel topic. Like, I couldn't believe that after I posted that comment, people started bringing up, again about the Paris attacks and everything, which that had nothing to do with it. That's, and which, if you saw, yes, that's why that comment got deleted, because I wasn't coming there for that. And it seemed like, again, people didn't really want to respect that. And I literally said on there, after I literally said on there that, that my cousin's boyfriend was a Muslim and we get along real well. And I couldn't believe that that other girl responded that just because you have a Muslim friend, that doesn't mean you're, like, in other words, that doesn't mean you're not racist against Muslims, when, or whatever, saying that doesn't matter or whatever. When technically that does matter, because honestly, if you really think that, for someone to be racist and that they're going to befriend someone who's the race that they hate, then I'm sorry to say, but you're dumb to think that. Because if I was really really think of it, if I was really racist against Muslims, I wouldn't even befriend a Muslim. And technically, to be honest, I don't even think Muslim is really a race. I think Muslim is really just a religion. And as I mentioned, I accept anybody for who they are. You know, it doesn't matter to me what religion they're in. It doesn't matter to me what skin color. It doesn't matter to me what race they are in, or nationality, or gender identity. And it's like I said, as long as they're happy and they're willing to accept me, then that's okay. And I know that I can't really stop you guys from thinking that way about me. But all I can do is do my part, is, you know, and speak my word out and get the truth out. You know, because it's not okay that, you know, it started off from people from the San Francisco community that were still on my friends list after I left the community, that started complaining about that post, and then now all of a sudden, supposedly Lolitas from Europe now knows about it. And I think it's because that they know that, that they know that whenever I travel around for vacations or whatever, I go around and visit other communities. So I think that's why that it's now spreading, you know, that they're now trying to spread it everywhere. And yet again, that's not okay. And I'm not really that type of person. So for those of you that still want to continue like being that ignorant towards me and still continue thinking that way, you be my guest. Because like I said, I know I can't really stop you guys, but all I can do is get the truth out. That's not really who I am. And as I said before, and if I did sound to be that way, I didn't mean to be. It really depresses me that when people do that to me, because it makes me feel like that, you know, I don't really belong in a fashion. It makes me feel like that I am a bad influence, and it makes me feel like that it just makes me feel like I'm miserable, when I know that I'm not. And, you know, it's just not right. And sometimes when it's not happening, and I'm alone, sometimes flashbacks of those mean, ignorant comments that were said to me come back to my head, and still even depresses me. Because I basically have been bullied throughout my life, you know, but mostly physical bullying. Because, you know, I wasn't bullied much when I was in elementary school, and not much in high school, but I was bullied more so in middle school. Like, you know, but mostly whenever I rode the bus. Like, every time I sit on the bus, you know, I usually always would have to sit near the driver or next to an adult, because otherwise kids would throw stuff at me, call me names, and it would just hurt me a lot. And I felt, you know, and it would make me feel the same way then as I do now with cyberbullying from the Lolita community. That I really wish it would stop, and I really wish that people would have respect for one another and understand one another, and not go around attacking others. Because, you know, because I know mostly because of this, like, many Lolitas were not willing to understand about, you know, autistic Lolitas or bullied Lolitas or whatever. Because of all that, Lace got shut down. And to be honest, like, I really wish, you know, it hadn't got shut down, but I'm sad that it did, because I think mostly because of ignorant people like that, who didn't want to abide or understand about, you know, Lolitas going through the stuff like I am, that are in the same shoes as I am. And it just makes me feel like that, you know, that I'm not really good enough, and that's not right. So just remember that just because you're friends with somebody on Facebook, just because you see them on Facebook and that's all you see is them on Facebook, that doesn't mean you know them. Excuse me. To really get to know a person, you got to either live with them, travel with them, or otherwise see them on a daily basis. And that can take up to a month to get to know a person. Maybe even longer. It varies from person to person. But just because you see them on Facebook, just because you see, all what you see is what they post on Facebook, that doesn't mean you know them. Remember that you cannot judge a book by its cover. How about open and read the book first before judging? So yes, what I'm saying is that just because you saw that one post I did, the Paris attacks, I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean I'm really racist. Because you guys really don't know me. You guys don't really take the time to get to know me before judging. And that's not okay. And as I mentioned, I do apologize. And I do sincerely apologize that if I did sound to be racist, then I didn't mean to be. But like I said, you guys really don't know me, so you can be judging me. And I know, like I mentioned, I can't really stop you guys from doing that about me or thinking that way about me. But all I can do is get my word out. So I hope you guys remember what I said, and and think about what I said about learning respect towards one another, regardless of what they are or what they say or whatever, or what they post on their Facebook. Because like I said, how about take the time to get to know the person first, and not just through Facebook, but by accepting them for who they are. For one, that's the main important thing of getting to know a person, not just through seeing what you say on their Facebook. Okay, so anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you had a good understanding, and I hope you take the time to think about what I said, and although, like I said, I can't necessarily make you, then that's fine. I don't really care, but I just wanted to get my word out. So if you did find this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!